The Dream SMP is almost inescapable at the moment if you watch any gaming content. It's all for Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch alike. The Dream SMP is an SMP Minecraft server based on roleplaying and improvisation. The storyline and streams both follow improv, but also some planning as well. It's one of the biggest SMPs to ever exist, and is run by the YouTuber Dream. But what if I told you this SMP is a prequel to a certain series on YouTube also created by Dream? A series with men, and hunting, and a lot of yelling, "Dream!" and some tracking compasses, and of course a lot of tricks learned from Reddit. A series called Minecraft Manhunt. Disclaimer before we begin, this script was originally written in January 2021, so the storyline on the server has probably progressed and some details may have changed since it was originally written. But I hope you go along to enjoy the video. Before we begin, if anyone needs, I'll give a brief summary of the storyline of the Dream SMP as we know it so far. The Dream SMP was started by Dream and a few of his friends on April 25th, 2020. At that point, it was made to simply play some Minecraft and stream. Not much happened for a few months, but on July 4th, 2020, that all changed. A YouTuber and streamer by the name of TommyInnit was invited to join the server. On the side of actual server logistics, Tommy was a great at providing more entertainment and suggesting many new members. 20 days after, another creator known as Wilbur Soot joined the server. After joining, he attempted to begin a drug empire. This evolved into a country on the server named Lemanberg. After Dream refused to give the country independence, a war broke out between two sides of members on the SMP. After failing a last resort duel for independence, TommyInnit traded his prized music disc with Dream in exchange for the independence of Lemanberg. Wilbur then wrote the Declaration of Independence with the famous line, "Yo! Suck it, green boy!" And the war was over. On September 2nd, 2020, Wilbur announced his presidential campaign with TommyInnit named POG 2020 and the upcoming Lemanberg election. The election was planned to be a secret until voting time, so no one could run against them and they could easily win the vote and control over Lemanberg. Quackity though became aware of their plan and made the decision to run against them in the election with a party called Swag 2020, with a running mate George not found, who failed to show up to the election and has been made fun of it ever since. An additional party is later created by Nikki and Funny named Coconut 2020. A few days after the presidential debate, the election rally night arrives. Each party announces their endorsements, with both Coconut 2020 and Swag 2020 failing to actually provide theirs. POG 2020 brings Jschlatt onto the server as one of their key endorsements, where he ends up announcing his own campaign instead. On election day, Wilbur announces the vote results. Coconut 2020 with 9%, Jschlatt 2020 with 16%, Swag 2020 with 30%, and POG 2020 with 45%. TommyInnit celebrates too early and learns that Quackity and Jschlatt made a deal to pool their votes together, resulting in Jschlatt winning the presidency with 46% of the votes, only winning by 1%. Jschlatt's victory brings Lemanberg into a dictatorship. Jschlatt's first action is to revoke the citizenship of both Wilbur and Tommy. He also renames the country to Manberg. Tommy, Wilbur, and their new ally Technoblade create a new base in a ravine named Pogtopia. Tensions rise amongst citizens and the government in Manberg under Jschlatt rule, and Tommy and his friends work in Pogtopia to find ways to get back what is rightfully theirs. Tommy and Wilbur manage to recruit Tubbo, a member of Jschlatt's government, to be their spy and collect data on the current state of the country. Later on, a war is planned to take back Lemanberg after multiple citizens left the town to join Pogtopia's cause to take Jschlatt out of power. Tommy and his friends win the war and see Jschlatt die of a heart attack or stroke, whichever is unknown. Wilbur, earlier saying that he would blow up Lemanberg if they didn't succeed in the war, escapes in the aftermath of the war and blows it up anyway. Technoblade unleashes Withers onto TommyInnit and his friends after declaring that he hates governments and wants anarchy. In the end, Lemanberg was retaken and Jschlatt was gone. Tubbo becomes president and begins to rebuild the country. Shortly after, Tommy is banned from Lemanberg and Dream SMP and is escorted away by Dream to a faraway area with Ghostburg, which they name Logstedshire. After a long, almost deadly banishment, Tommy and Techno form an alliance to reclaim Tommy's discs and take revenge on Lemanberg. After Tommy and Techno arrive at Lemanberg, Dream locks on. He convinces other members of the SMP that Tommy had burned down the sacred community house. After a confrontation between the SMP and Tommy and Techno, Dream and Techno end up teaming up for ultimate destruction and chaos the next day. Technoblade with his many withers and Dream with TNT cannons destroy L'Manberg. Tommy and Tubbo prepare for a final battle with Dream to get TommyInnit's disc back. Just in time, after the counter goes a bit south, the other Dream SMP members arrive through another portal, overpowering Dream and locking him up in the service prison. And that leads us to now, Dream locked up and the SMP free, except for a mysterious egg. But I'll leave that for another video. But how does this all connect to Minecraft Manhunt? Well, the Dream SMP prison, also known as Pandora's Vault, is an extremely high security prison. Built by Awesome Dude, it's one of the most complex Minecraft builds I've ever seen. Awesome Dude mentions multiple times throughout streams that the prison has guards that can be notified via text message if someone attempts to escape the prison. Although I can't fact check this at the time of the recording, members of the Dream team such as Bad Boy Halo and Frost and George Not Found were planned to be guards for the prison. Another place we all see these players? That's right, in Minecraft Manhunt. So what if Dream, being a very smart and good Minecraft player, and also basically a god on the server, finds a way to escape the high security prison? These guards would be alerted, and they'd have to start a manhunt to find him. That's not even where it ends right there though. The Dream SMP server world seed is actually the same as the original seed of the first Minecraft Manhunt video with just Dream and George. Each manhunt starts with Dream running away from the hunters with absolutely nothing, but since he's just escaping a maximum security prison, having nothing kind of makes sense. So that's the theory. The Minecraft Manhunt series is actually what takes place when and if Dream escapes from Pandora's Vault. Although I'm not 100% sure if we'll see this play out on the actual server, with a big focus turning to the egg plot and plans to continue the SMP for a while longer at least. Even if it doesn't end up being canon, I think this is still a very cool concept. So what are your thoughts on this theory? Do you think it's correct? Let me know in the comments below. If I missed anything or made any mistake, make sure to correct me. I make mistakes too, and I'm totally open to corrections. I've got more videos like this coming out, talking about the Dream SMP and other Minecraft stuff and stuff on the internet in general. So if you're interested in this sort of thing, make sure you subscribe and hit the like button so you know when the next one arrives. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.